Hello everyone. How to do research. Now, if you are a student, a bachelor student or a master student, and you would like to make a research paper or you want to make your master thesis, then this is a good place to start from. What is not research? Some students make mistakes, and these mistakes, for example, they think that research is similar to field application projects. There is a big difference between field application project and research. For example, if you are studying, for example, project management, you will see that in the field application project, you have some tools and techniques, some practices, for example, SWOT analysis, project life cycle, power interest grid, project charter, and so on. And you want just to use them in a certain project. Using them in a project is not research. This is a field application project. So be aware that this is not research. Another example that some students are or think that it is research, they make just a simple, for example, simulation model on Arena or others, and they, for example, think that if they can use a certain method to reduce the processing time or the machine time by 20%, they will get lower inventory level by, for example, 5% and so on. They think that this is research. This is not research, of course. This is too simple to be research. Here is another example about using operations research. They think, for example, some student that if they have enough data in a certain, for example, this is transportation model about vehicle routing problem. So they think if they have data, they can use this data and get results using this model, and they can use, for example, a certain software to get the results. Of course, this is not research. This is too simple to be research, even if sometimes the model is very complex. As long it is not your model, then this is not research. I have seen some people who are making some comparison between two different technologies. For example, they want to compare, for example, using solar energy with another traditional energy, and they want to mention the advantages and disadvantages of both of the technologies. And they say, for example, the solar energy is better. This is not enough to be research. This is another example about that the work is not research. Facility layout. Some students just go to a factory, see the current layout, and go make or use software in the internet, and the software finds the optimal new layout for them, and they think this is research. Of course, this is too simple to be research. Another example that I have seen it a lot, that some students think that if they make some literature review, they think it is research. Just they mention that this person or this author mentioned this, and another author mentioned this and this, and they think this is research. Of course, this is too simple to be research. Here is, for example, genetic algorithm. Some students just use a software, so they have the data and they want to make or to use genetic algorithm using a software without it changing anything, everything as it is in the default setting, and they think it is research. It is not. As long as you don't make some changes in the configuration of the model manually, then and a try and error and so on, then this is not research. Let us see another example. For example, heat treatment, I have seen some students who just make some comparison between two stages of the project or of the piece of metal. So now they are working on a certain piece of metal. They take the hardness test for it. For example, it is 50, and after heat treatment, it is 60. They use one or two or three specimens, and they think this is enough to be research. Of course, this is not research at all. Now, what is research? The most important thing about research is contribution. You have to add something new in your research. But how? To answer this question, you must see the other videos. Thank you for your watching.